Hello drafters! In this video, I'm going to be showing off some different products today. These are some security cameras from Reolink. And before you click off the video, because yes, my channel normally is about 3D printers and laser cutters and all that kind of stuff, let me tell you why I got these products in. When I first moved into this space, this room was nothing but a concrete slab with some walls. I put in a lot of effort and a lot of money building out the studio of my dreams. And it's gotten to a point where I have a lot of my assets in this room, and there's one thing missing, which is security. There's always that back of mind thinking that I had no way of monitoring this room. And so when Reolink reached out to me and said, hey, would you be interested in checking out our products and showcasing them to your audience? At first I wasn't interested, but then I remembered, well, I do need security in this room, so maybe I could tie that in and show my audience. But also to my audience, you may be in a similar situation where you have some sort of workshop or studio or man cave that you want to add some protection to in the form of some sort of security camera system. And so that's why I thought there is a crossover between my audience and Reolink's products. Now, Reolink don't just do security cameras. Check out their website because they have a whole bunch of stuff like Wi-Fi doorbells with cameras, security cameras, lighting, all sorts of stuff. So definitely jump onto their website and check it out. And on that note as well, I would like to disclose that this video is sponsored by Reolink. They did send me these two cameras free of charge on the condition that I make a video. But my condition to them was that I'm going to give my honest opinion. What I have in front of me from Reolink is two of their camera systems. They have an indoor one called the E1 Zoom. This one is their Elite Wi-Fi Floodlight. So as you can see, it's a wide angle camera with floodlight, and this is an outdoor system. If you get to the end of this video and you're interested in these Reolink products or any of their other products, then don't forget to check out the affiliate link in the description of this video, because that will help support the channel through those commissions. But they also have a very good offer right now for their Black Friday sale. So if you're looking for security cameras and you like what you see here, definitely jump on that offer. The structure of this video is going to be covering a few aspects. We're going to unbox these and show you what's inside. I'm then going to set up and connect to the app and show you what that sort of process is like. And then we're going to physically install them, because this one is going to be really easy. It's just going to connect up in the wall there. This one is a little bit more tricky because it has wiring and it needs to go outdoors. So now let's jump into the unboxing and the setup so I can show you what it's like for that process for these Wi-Fi cameras. In the package from Reolink that I received, I got two sets of 64GB memory cards, a cable for the outdoor light so I could plug it directly into the PowerPoint, and two boxes. This first one is the E1 Zoom, and this second larger box is the Elite Wi-Fi Floodlight. So these use a micro SD card, and Reolink sell their own. And I think this is an extra, but this is the cable for connecting the Wi-Fi Floodlight to an actual power socket. Opening up the first box, this is the E1 Zoom. Nice blue packaging, and when we open this up, it has your standard instruction manuals and warranty guides. Then there's another box with some installation tools and power brick, and then you have the final packaging, which is the E1 Zoom camera itself, all packaged quite well and safely. I removed the front film protecting the lens, and having a look at the camera itself, it's all well built. On the back there's an Ethernet port and a power port. Now this larger box is the Wi-Fi Elite Floodlight. Again, inside we have a small package with instruction guides and warranty information. There's another box with installation hardware, and then in the bottom you'll have the floodlight camera itself. So this has a base plate which attaches to the surface that you're mounting it to. The floodlights themselves have this frosted finish and can be manipulated in different angles and rotations. And then the camera itself can also be rotated around and locked into position. Let's first look at the E1 Zoom. So to set this up, we need to install the SD card. By rotating the camera lens up, you'll see the slot for the SD card, which you then insert the SD card into. After that, you can use the QR code in the instruction book to download the Reolink software. Now we need to power it on, so taking the power cable, we can plug that in. And this cable is actually quite long, probably at least 3 meters long. So plenty of length, and this will just plug into the back of the camera. Once you do that, it will start turning around and making a sound. Next, you'll need to download the Reolink app on your phone. Go through any prompts to set up, And then on the back of the camera, you'll find a QR code to scan. Then it's just a matter of following the prompts to connect to your Wi-Fi, find the device, and create a password for it. You can also set a device name for a specific room. For instance, I'm doing office for this one. And if everything's working, you should start seeing the stream come through on your phone. For setting up the Wi-Fi floodlight, it's a similar process. First, inserting the SD card, but this time we also need to power it on using a USB cable. Once it's powered on, you can use the Reolink app to go through the same process of setting the camera up, finding it, and setting a name for it. This whole process only takes about 5 minutes, and it's really easy. I had no problems at all. Sometimes it will also give you some instructions on how to use the camera before you first operate it. And again, if everything works, you should see the stream coming through. So for wiring this outdoor camera, you actually have to hardwire it. And it comes with some twist-on wire terminals. So you can use those to connect either to your main wiring, or in my case, I have a plug to connect to a socket. I hardly advise getting an electrician if you don't feel comfortable with this wiring. For my installation, I connected it to the outside of my shed. I ran the cable through the wood by making a hole in it and then connecting the wires together, mounting the base plate, and then connecting the camera to it. Later that night, I tested out the sensor, and you can see it works really well as I walk up to it, and the floodlight is really bright and lights up the whole area. I'm really happy with the performance of this lighting, turning what was a really dark area into somewhere that I can actually see now. Now, looking at the app itself, it's a very clean, easy to use layout. And honestly, the app is really good. So down the bottom, you're going to have a few options such as your homepage, your library, services, explore, and your own profile. You may notice if you go to the library, it's saying that you need a subscription to use this service, which is a cloud event service. And yes, there is a subscription service that you can purchase as a way to enhance the features of your Reolink cameras, but it just basically provides things such as saving files to the cloud and some cloud events and some other features as well. But honestly, it's not required. There is no locking of basic features behind a subscription. If we go back to the main homepage, you'll see we have my two cameras set up, the driveway and the office. So if we go to driveway, we can click on that. You can see a live feed of your camera. You have a few options to control. So along the top, you have a light, because this is the Wi-Fi floodlight. So I can turn that on remotely and you can see it is now turned on and my front area is very visible, and I can turn it off as well by tapping on that. I can also go into the settings, and there's a whole bunch of settings in here that you can go through, which you can control things such as notifications and email alerts, siren settings. You can set up a time lapse, file encryption, so the files on the SD card are encrypted, and if someone was to steal the camera or the SD card out of it, they wouldn't be able to watch any of the footage. And you can even control the different settings for the actual sensitivity of it. You can zone out areas so it doesn't pick up motion in certain areas. You can set delays for the alarms, all sorts of things. It's quite a lot of features when you go through the settings of each camera. Down the bottom, you have some other options: talk, playback, and cloud events. So you can hold down the talk, speak through the camera, and it will come through the camera itself to whoever's on the other side. If we go to playback, we can actually see prior recordings that have been stored on the camera. Obviously, the older footage is overwritten depending on the size of your card. But we can look at different events through the day, and you'll notice that each event will show you something with a little icon, so you can get a quick glimpse of what you think it might be. So here's like a little image of a car. So more than likely there was a car that go past that triggered the event. On the very bottom, you can see a timeline for the day and different points of detections. So we can go back right to the early morning, and we can see this one here has a little paw, which indicates that it detected an animal. And if I zoom in on the screen here, you can see that there is something running along my fence. It gets to a certain area, the light turns on, and that is the possum that has been crawling into my roof every night. So as I zoom in, the quality is quite good. I can see exactly what I'm looking at. You can scrub through this a little bit and see the possum climbing into my roof cavity. So it's really cool that you can see a little icon on these events to have a quick glimpse and see exactly what it could be without having to scrub through all the footage. Again, if we go to the other camera, you can see this is my office. I'm waving to the camera. Hello everyone. So you can see that. And again, you have some controls. So this one in particular, we can go to the pitch, tilt, zoom settings, I believe it is. We can actually move this camera around through the controls like that. So you can control your camera remotely, move it around, and again, talk through it if you have to as well. So overall, the app is feature rich, it works well, I didn't have any issues with it, and I'm really impressed with the quality of not only the camera itself, but the app as well. To close out this video, I'm going to cover my final thoughts on the Reolink cameras that I received. So first off, I highly recommend these cameras. I've been thoroughly impressed with basically everything about them. I think everything from the product packaging and the presentation of them, to the actual quality of the products themselves, and even the app and the ecosystem that Reolink has set up, it's all really high-end and high-quality stuff. I think the backbone to all these ecosystems of Wi-Fi cameras is the app and how that works and integrates with the cameras. And I can comfortably say in the case of Reolink, they have an excellent app that really gives you everything you need, and without a subscription. And there are other brands out there that will charge you or force you to get a subscription just for basic features, but that's not the case with Reolink. You can record, you can access your footage, you can do everything without that subscription. And if you wish to purchase a subscription, then it's just going to expand the features available to your cameras. And as far as the setup and installation of the cameras, well, that was really easy as well. I think it took me probably 5 minutes per camera to actually connect into the app and set it up and assign it, and then it was working flawlessly, no problems. And then when it came to the installation, I mean, it depends on what model you get, but it was probably about 30 minutes for each camera as well, probably less for the office camera. There's one other thing with the Reolink cameras, which I think is both a pro and a con. So if you go onto their website, and I highly recommend you do, you'll notice they have a lot of products. And this can be a little confusing. It's a pro because it means there's a lot of options there to make sure that you get the suitable camera for your use case. But it's also a con because there's so many there, you may not know which one to actually get. But that's also another thing, is the support for Reolink, in at least my experience, was really good. I told them exactly what I needed the cameras for, and they were able to advise me on a few models, and then we came to a decision, which was these two that they selected for me, and I'm happy with what they picked. So I can probably say that the customer support for Reolink is top-notch as well. And finally, the price. I think the price for these products is fair. And if you act now, which at time of recording is the Black Friday event sales, you're going to get the best price, especially for Reolink products. So definitely check out the affiliate link in the description of this video, as it helps provide a bit of a kickback and keep the lights on in the studio. So we've made it to the end. I hope you found value in this video. If you have, please consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and thanks for watching.